Princess Charlotte isn't just the granddaughter of the King of England. She is much more than a royal. She sets fashion trends, hangs out with famous people, and is a shining star in the UK's elite groups. What does this young lady do during the day? It's actually a lot more interesting than you think. Princess Charlotte has already made a big mark in just a few short years, from her fancy vacations to her high-class education and designer clothes. In fact, she made a bit of a stir when she was a baby. Let's take a look into the exciting life of this little royal billionaire. Princess Charlotte was born into a family tree that goes back hundreds of years. Her life has been filled with luxury, wealth, and honor. Charlotte's world is a true mirror of royal grandeur, from her beautiful homes and designer clothes to her sparkling jewels and top-notch schools. The princess is the daughter of Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, and Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge. She comes from a royal family whose kings and queens have changed history. The government was led by her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, who ruled over the UK and the Commonwealth for many years. The British royal family is very wealthy, but not just because of their money. They are also very wealthy because of their long and important culture and historical history. Their homes, like Sandringham House and Balmoral Castle, are palaces and farms all over the UK. These places are not just homes, but also symbols of royal tradition and continuity. Charlotte's life has been full of royal glory ever since she was born in the Lindo wing of St. Mary's Hospital, which has been home to many other royal babies. The world was excited to welcome the new heir to a family heritage that goes back hundreds of years. From the beginning, her youth has been full of the best things that life has to offer. Royal estates, which are more than just buildings, are a part of her family past. They are also symbols of royal power and history. Charlotte spends a lot of time at Kensington Palace, which has been a famous royal home since the 1600s. It has beautiful apartments and grounds that have been well taken care of for generations of royals before her. But it's not just about living in cities. Outside of London, there is Anmer Hall, which is part of the Sandringham estate. The Queen gave Charlotte's parents this private home as a gift. It is a peaceful place to get away from the public eye. With its large fields and secluded play areas, Anmer Hall is a unique spot where Charlotte can enjoy the simple joys of childhood without being seen as a princess. The royal family also owns the beautiful Balmoral Castle in Scotland, which they like to use as a summer retreat. There are rough terrains and a lot of land on this beautiful farm. Charlotte can play and explore here while being surrounded by nature's beauty. Being a child and bonding with nature are both possible there, even though she lives a very privileged life. The royal family has many valuable things, not just their lands. The crown jewels are another sign of how rich and important they are. The imperial state crown, the sovereign's scepter with cross, and the sovereign's orb are all very valuable symbols of the monarchy's power, artistry, and the country's long history. Charlotte is linked to these treasures because they are part of her family history. They are regular reminders of her family's long history. The royal houses also have a large collection of art, including works of art that are hundreds of years old. Some of the most famous artists in the world have made these pieces, which are more than just decorations. Being able to grow up with art like this shows how culturally rich Charlotte is, and it's something that not many people will ever get to experience. Charlotte can use the royal family's fleet of high-end cars for trips, which includes Rolls-Royces, Bentleys, and Range Rovers. She likes the ease of world-class travel, even though she is young. The Queen also has a fleet of private planes and the royal train that are ready to take her to royal events or on private trips whenever she needs them. It will become clearer what Princess Charlotte's real role will be in the royal family as she gets older. She will have a lot of privileges in her life, but she will also have a lot of duties. This is something that has always been important to the Queen. She will have a lot of nice things in her future, but she will also have to be very devoted to her family and country. Princess Charlotte is a direct descendant of the throne, so people expect her to carry on the royal tradition through public appearances, charity work, and living up to the standards of the monarchy. A big part of being a royal is doing charitable work. Charlotte is likely to follow in the footsteps of her parents and grandparents, who have always backed a wide range of causes and groups. Many of these reasons are related to mental health, such as protecting the environment. Charlotte will be urged to follow her own interests as she grows up and to use her power to bring attention to and change the things that matter most to her. As part of her public duty, she will also speak for the Queen at events in the UK and around the world. These activities aren't just for show. They're chances to improve diplomatic ties, advance British interests, and show that the royal family is still dedicated to public service. Charlotte's attendance at these kinds of events will help the royal family keep up the practice of representing the country. It's possible that Princess Charlotte will have a big effect on the royal family. She is both traditional and modern because she is a young woman living in the present. The things she does and the causes she supports will have a big impact on how people think about the monarchy and its place in modern society. Her education has been carefully planned to prepare her for these duties by teaching her a lot about the monarchy's rules and the balance between its official and everyday duties. Charlotte was raised in a royal family and in public, which will give her the poise and knowledge she needs to serve the crown for a long time. How Princess Charlotte deals with the problems and chances that come with living in the modern world will also show how much of an impact she has on the throne. How the royal interacts with the public and the media is likely to change a lot during her lifetime, and Charlotte will play a key role in making sure these changes are for the better. The first time Princess Charlotte was seen by the public was at her naming, which took place at the Church of St. Mary Magdalene on the Queen's Sandringham estate. Even though it wasn't as big as the Trooping the Color celebration, the event was still very classy. Charlotte looked beautiful in her white christening dress, and her parents were clearly very happy as they posed for pictures with their new daughter. After the service, they were seen leaving the church with the newest member of the royal family. People have been interested in Princess Charlotte's clothes, or rather, the clothes that were picked for her, from the very beginning. Fashion has changed a lot because of the clothes she wore as a baby. This effect has been so big that it's now called the Charlotte effect. Her style has not only caused a fashion craze, but it has also helped the UK economy. Even though she is still young, it is clear that the princess has set new fashion trends. The Charlotte effect started to show when the princess was seen wearing a soft wool blanket that was made by hand by a small family-run business. Within hours, orders came in from all over the world on the company's website. This was the start of a trend that people soon got used to. Every time the young royal showed up, her outfit caused a stir. It's not just an increase in sales because of Charlotte, it's a massive wave. Items often sell out in minutes because stores and brands can't keep up with the demand. It's not just a matter of popularity. This shows how powerful royal support can be in the digital age. Children's fashion designers have had a lot to learn from this effect, especially those who got to dress the little princess. One moment that stood out was when Princess Charlotte was spotted wearing a soft yellow cardigan with sheep on it. This piece of kids' clothes went from being a simple everyday item to a huge hit overnight. Parents from all over the world rushed to get their kids the same cardigan, and it sold out right away. There was a long line of people waiting to get one. The Charlotte effect also shows a change in how people buy things. It's not enough to just copy royal style. Now people want to own a piece of the fairy tale. Parents don't just buy clothes. They buy into a story that is full of tradition, status, and the pure innocence of youth. This strong story has sparked sales and fashion trends in children's clothing, making Princess Charlotte a real style icon for the next generation. There are high-end luxury brands in Princess Charlotte's closet, but there are also more affordable high-street names. This helps bridge the gap between royalty and regular people. This mix of high and cheap fashion has opened up kids' clothes to more people and shown that style doesn't have to cost a lot of money. The Charlotte effect isn't just on her clothes, though. It changes patterns, colors, and even how stores sell clothes for kids. Brands have become smarter and can now guess when Princess Charlotte will show in public and get ready for the inevitable demand spike that will happen. Because of this, classic styles like smock dresses, cardigans, and Mary Jane shoes are becoming popular again. You can see them all over the world on parks and in preschools. Charlotte's influence has not only changed the kids' clothing business, but it has also changed how brands sell and grow. It has been shown that a royal figure, even one as young as Princess Charlotte, can have a big impact on how people feel about a brand. Now, brands pay close attention to when the royal family goes out in public and are ready to act as soon as Princess Charlotte is seen. Every time a picture of the royal family comes out, social media goes crazy with companies quickly using Instagram and Twitter to show off their royal ties. This approach has worked very well because a royal endorsement is seen as trustworthy by people all over the world. Not only are stores doing better because of Charlotte, but tourism has also gone up. Because Charlotte was born, there were a lot more people traveling to London. Many wanted to see the little princess or see the royal sites that were connected to her. There was more business at hotels, bars, and other places in the capital, which shows how widespread the Charlotte effect really is. At such a young age, Princess Charlotte is already getting a lot of attention for her style and cute acts. It's clear that people will buy anything that has to do with the princess, whether it's health products, clothes, or home decor. The young king knows how to dress well and isn't afraid to show it off. Charlotte is always in style. whether she's wearing an expensive dress or a cool hair accessory. Charlotte always looks beautiful, whether she's wearing a flowery dress or a tailored jacket. She has a huge wardrobe full of dresses, coats, shoes, and hats that any child who cares about fashion would envy. It looks like the paparazzi never get tired of taking pictures of all of her stylish trips. And it's not just her clothes that make Princess Charlotte look so good. Her decorations are also very stylish. A lot of adult women want her handbag collection, which has items from high-end names like Gucci and Cath Kidston. Her pink backpack to school has become one of her signature items, and she often wears it with the same outfit every day. Charlotte also has a large collection of jewelry, such as a horseshoe brooch with diamonds that was given to her by her grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. This special piece is thought to represent the Queen's love for horses. Princess Charlotte has been getting more jewels from the royal collection lately. Some of them are valuable items that were Princess Diana's and were meant for her. A beautiful tiara that has been passed down through generations is one of them. Charlotte is Prince William's only daughter and third in line to the throne after Queen Elizabeth II dies and Prince Charles III takes the throne. As she grows, she is likely to receive even more royal treasures. Let's not forget about the shoes that Princess Charlotte has. She always looks great in her shoes, whether they are classic Mary Janes or trendy ankle boots, because she always wears the right shoes. Some of the best fashion magazines in the world have called her a fashion star. She really cares about beauty and the little things. Princess Charlotte Elizabeth Diana. Each name has a special meaning that ties her to her royal family. Charlotte is a tribute to her grandfather on her dad's side, the Prince of Wales. Elizabeth is a tribute to her great-grandmother, who was queen at the time. And Diana is a sweet memory of her late grandmother, the beloved Princess of Wales. The royal child was christened on July 5, 2015, at St. Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham. It was a small but fancy event. The service, which was very royal in style, was led by Justin Welby, Archbishop of Canterbury. The baptism took place in the waters of the River Jordan, which stand for purity and new life. This connected Charlotte to the deep roots of her family's history. The early years of Princess Charlotte's life have set the stage for a life where every detail is important. Everything about her is carefully planned, from her name to the events that mark important moments in her life. Her christening dress is a copy of the one that was made for Queen Victoria's oldest daughter. It connects her to family history that goes back more than 150 years. But what really makes her stand out in royal history is her special place in the line of succession, which was solidified by the Perth Agreement. Charlotte is the first woman in the British royal family to stay ahead of a younger male sibling in the line of succession. She represents a new age for the monarchy, one that values progress and equality. Princess Charlotte's upbringing is like a carefully curated story. It takes place in royal homes and elite schools, which prepare her for the important role she will play in the future of the monarchy. In the beginning of her life, Princess Charlotte lived at Anmer Hall in Norfolk, a quiet place in the country away from the spotlight. It was here, in the peace and quiet of rural life, that Charlotte's formative years took place. But as time went on, the family moved to the famous Kensington Palace in 2017. This move brought Charlotte closer to her royal tasks and to the center of London. It was also the start of her more public role in the royal family. We've known for a long time that Princess Charlotte is one of the cutest members of the royal family. She has a personality that is both playful and sweet. But how does she get along with her siblings? What role do they play in the royal family as a whole? Prince George, Charlotte's bigger brother, is second in line to the throne. He is known for being serious, and he often looks a little awkward in front of the cameras. Now Charlotte, on the other hand, always looks ready for trouble with a sly grin and loves being the center of attention. The brothers seem to get along well, even though they are different. In 2020, George and Charlotte were caught getting into some trouble during a Christmas play at the London Palladium. This is a great example of this. It was so cute to see them playing together. The newest member of the Cambridge family, Prince Louis, was born in 2018. Charlotte has clearly taken on the part of protective older sister. She is often seen holding his hand or giving him a soothing hug. There have been times when they were caught on camera laughing together. Charlotte is the big sister, and Louis always looks up to her with love. They have a soft, sweet relationship. Charlotte has a lot of love to give. She's cute with her parents, teachers, classmates, brothers, and even her grandparents. His love for his granddaughter, Princess Charlotte, makes it clear that Prince Charles, the Duke of Cornwall, has a soft spot for her. During an official trip to Scotland in 2018, Prince Charles was caught on camera having a sweet moment with Princess Charlotte, his granddaughter. He picked her up and kissed her on the nose as a joke, which showed how much he loves being with his grandkids. There is no doubt that the Prince of Wales loves Charlotte very much. He seems to care a lot about her. Charlotte also seems to have a special bond with the Queen Mother, her late great-grandmother. During a program about the Queen Mother's life, Princess Catherine said that Charlotte loves looking at pictures of her great-grandmother and that they both are horse lovers. It's clear that Charlotte has won over Queen Elizabeth II, Charlotte's great-grandmother. Queen Elizabeth II is known for being more private about showing love in public. They look a lot alike. Charlotte got her great-grandmother's sharp blue eyes and royal bearing, and her grandmother, Princess Diana, gave her her charming smile and contagious personality. There is no question that the royal family is blessed with good looks. Charlotte looks a lot like both Queen Elizabeth II and Princess Diana. Some people think her royal looks come from her genes, but it does make you wonder if the royal family has a secret fountain of youth in the grounds of Buckingham Palace. In terms of Charlotte's schooling, she began her adventure at Wilcox Nursery School, which is located in the middle of London's upscale Kensington area. After that, she went on to attend a school that was more rigorous. It was at the prestigious nursery that the young princess made her first foray into the realm of education. This nursery was well known for the high-class kids that it had, because the program at the school places a significant amount of emphasis on learning, social development, and play. The children who go there are provided with a solid foundation. Charlotte didn't appear to be bothered by the fact that she had to start school, despite the fact that this thing is never simple for anyone. At the beginning of her first day of school, she was observed going with her parents with a sense of self-assurance. She wore a lovely navy blazer and a white shirt. Her outfit was quite elegant. The face of the little princess was reminiscent of that of a teenager. An enormous grin was plastered across her face as she had her hair pulled back into a ponytail. She had already established herself as a fashion icon at the school. The education that Princess Charlotte receives will play a significant role in determining how much she will be worth in the future and how she will develop as a member of the royal family. In point of fact, she was enrolled in Lambrook School, which is a particularly prestigious private school located in Berkshire, London. An annual school fee is assessed by Lambrook, and the amount of the cost is determined by the child's age. It is estimated that Princess Charlotte will pay approximately $19 to $340. In comparison to the charge that her brother Prince George receives, which is $20,997, this amount is higher than the fee that Prince Louis receives, which is $13,967. One of the most elite schools in the world, Lambrook School is well known for its long and illustrious history. This is something that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge would have cherished. They have a reputation for adhering to high standards and having excellent taste. The school is an excellent location to learn since it has contemporary facilities, a small number of students in each class, and a curriculum that emphasizes both academic achievement and personal development. In addition to her role as a princess in this institution, Princess Charlotte is also a student who is receiving guidance from some of the most qualified educators in the nation in order to discover her full potential and develop as a person. The education of Princess Charlotte is meticulously organized in order to prepare her for the responsibilities that lay ahead of her as a princess. It is essential that she receives a fundamental education. Yet the school also creates unique opportunities for her because she is a princess. The Thomas's Battersea School places a significant emphasis on character education. There is an emphasis placed on values like as respect, kindness, and confidence, all of which are among the most essential qualities for someone in her position. It is also urged that she pursues her passion for horseback riding, as this has been a favorite sport of the royal family for a very long time. Additionally, she is able to establish a connection to her royal heritage through this activity, which helps her acquire essential qualities such as balance, coordination, and discipline. In order to ensure that she is well-rounded and prepared for her future royal responsibilities, Princess Charlotte is receiving a type of education that is extremely specific. In addition to her academic responsibilities, it is likely that she is enrolled in music classes and is learning strings such as the piano or violin, which are traditionally associated with royal tradition. There is a connection between her and the arts through these courses, which is typical of the royal family, which has a passion for music and art. Charlotte's education encompasses not just the arts, but also competitive athletics, which play a significant role in the ideology of the school, which emphasizes the importance of teamwork, leadership, and health. Teamwork, perseverance, and healthy competition are all qualities that can be developed via the participation in sports such as tennis, swimming, and field hockey. Charlotte's education encompasses a wider range of subjects than only academic subjects. In addition to this, she gains an understanding of other cultures, which highlights the significance of maintaining diplomatic relations with other nations. In order for her to be prepared for her future position in foreign relations as a member of the British royal family, she must first acquire the ability to speak more than one language. This is an essential component of this endeavor. It is also possible that the role that the monarchy plays in the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth will be discussed in history class. All of this will ensure that she is aware of the history of her family, as well as the responsibilities that come along with it. Additionally, it is likely that Princess Charlotte engages in physical activities that assist her in preparing for activities and events that involve public speaking. There is a long tradition of humanitarian activity carried out by the royal family, and it is possible that she may also participate in charitable events. Giving back to the community and teaching the next generation how to be socially responsible leaders are two of the most important things that the royal family is committed to doing. During her time at Lambrook School, Princess Charlotte has the opportunity to participate in a wide variety of extracurricular activities that are connected to her royal rank as well as her personal interests. The Performing Arts Department at her school provides her with the opportunity to take classical dancing classes, which she considers to be one of her most favorite things to do outside of school. Ballet, which places an emphasis on discipline and grace, not only teaches her to be elegant and poised, but it also ties her to royal custom, making it an excellent choice for a future princess because of its focus on these qualities. A high-quality individualized education will be provided to Princess Charlotte in order to better prepare her for the role that she will play in the royal family in the future. Due to the fact that she is attending a prestigious school, she cultivates her passion for horseback riding, which has been a royal sport for a considerable amount of time. Through this connection to the world of horses, she will continue to get a significant portion of her education, which will educate her even more about the traditions of the royal family. Following in the footsteps of her father and grandfather, she will most likely attend one of the most prestigious boarding schools in the United Kingdom as she progresses through her education. These educational institutions are well known for their rigorous academic programs, their emphasis on public service, and their opportunities for leadership development, all of which are essential for someone as influential as Princess Charlotte. Not only will she be prepared for the responsibilities that come with being a princess, but she will also be prepared for the leadership positions that she will play within the royal family. In addition, Charlotte's education will assist her in preparing for the job of diplomat that she will play next. There is a possibility that she will pursue fields of study such as political science and international relations in order to prepare herself for the position of worldwide ambassador that she will eventually hold for the monarchy. As a result of her extensive knowledge of global concerns and her ability to communicate with individuals from a variety of cultural backgrounds, she will be able to handle the challenging aspects of international relations and assist the royal family in becoming more well-known all over the world. It is also possible for Charlotte to enroll in specialized classes in constitutional law and general history. She will gain a better understanding of the function that the monarchy plays in the governing of the United Kingdom by taking these classes. As she takes on further royal responsibilities, such as maybe becoming a patron and carrying on the legacy of service that has been passed down through the royal family, she will find this information to be of great significance. The education that Charlotte receives and the way that she lives her life will continue to demonstrate the wealth and fame that come with being a princess as she grows older. In the years to come, Princess Charlotte will have a prosperous destiny. Her life will continue to be filled with riches, prestige, and royal obligations because she has been positioned to play a significant role in the royal family and will continue to enjoy these things. Remember to click on any of the suggestions that are displayed on the screen if you enjoyed this film. You will be able to learn more about it.